Okay, imagine this for a second. You wake up in the morning feeling, well, really steady, strong, light on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
You walk across the room, and there's this confidence in your stride, like maybe you haven't felt in years.
Yeah.
And this isn't some far-fetched idea. It could actually come from a simple habit, something you do every day, right in your cup.
It's actually quite fascinating. We often think of tea as just, comforting, a warm drink.
Right.
But the research we've been looking at shows certain teas have these bioactive compounds, almost like nature designed them to help rebuild muscle.
Really? Rebuild muscle?
Yes, and reduce inflammation, which is huge. Also improve blood flow, critical, and even help your body protect the muscle proteins you already have.
Wow.
And this is just so essential as we get older, especially when we're talking about fighting off that age-related muscle loss.
And we should be clear, that muscle loss, it's sneaky, but it's serious. After age 60, the body quietly loses, about 3 to 8% of muscle mass every decade?
That's the figure, yeah. Every single decade.
And you feel it, don't you? Pushing yourself up from a chair suddenly takes more effort.
Or climbing stairs.
Climbing stairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just walking across a parking lot feels harder. It's more than just feeling weak, though, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's a biological shift.
Yeah.
And it can subtly start to chip away at your independence, your confidence. It really impacts your quality of life.
So our mission today really is to dive deep into this.
Yeah.
We want to share 3 specific teas.
Backed by research and, real-world experience, too.
Teas that can genuinely help restore some of that muscle strength, improve walking, bring back that solid feeling.
And just a heads up, these aren't your standard Lipton bags, okay?
Right.
The tea we've got at number 1, well, it's going to be a bit of a surprise. Where it comes from, what it does, pretty amazing stuff.
It's funny how weakness often starts so subtly. You barely notice it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your legs feel tired on a walk you used to ace, or carrying the groceries in feels heavier.
And we just brush it off, right? Oh, I'm just getting older.
Exactly. But those little things, they can be the first signs of something called sarcopenia. That's the clinical term.
Age-related muscle loss. And if you don't address it, it can pick up speed.
And when muscles weaken, it's not just strength. Your balance goes.
Which increases fall risk, naturally.
And then you start avoiding things, don't you? Activities you love, maybe going out with friends, because you just don't feel steady.
That's where it really starts to limit your freedom.
But here's the important part, the hopeful part. Muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's not a one-way street.
Absolutely not. Your body can repair. With the right nutrients, it can rebuild, even after 60, 70, 80.
So why does it happen so much faster after 60? What's going on biologically?
Okay, this is key. There are these specific hurdles our bodies face. Hurdles most people don't even know about. First, there's something called anabolic resistance.
Anabolic resistance. Okay.
Think of it like your muscle cells have trouble hearing the signal to build muscle. When you're younger, you eat protein, and the signal is loud and clear. Grow, repair.
Right.
But as you age, that signal reception gets weaker. It's like the volume's turned down. So even if you eat enough protein, your muscles just don't respond as strongly.
So the message is sent, but the receiver is a bit faulty.
You could put it that way, yeah. They're just not as sensitive to the message.
And there's more, isn't there? Something about inflammation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chronic low-grade inflammation. It's not like the swelling you get from a sprained ankle. It's quieter.
Like a slow burn inside.
Exactly. A slow, steady fire, constantly smoldering. And over time, this damages muscle fibers, makes them weaker, and slows down repair.
Okay, so muscles aren't hearing the build signal well, and they're constantly dealing with this low-level damage.
Precisely. And then you add in reduced blood flow, which is also common as we age, and you get this sort of perfect storm for muscle loss. Fewer building signals getting through, slower delivery of nutrients because of the blood flow, and more damage happening than the body can easily fix.
Wow, okay. It does sound a bit grim when you lay it all out.
It highlights the challenge, yeah.
But understanding that makes it clearer why something simple, like a specific tea, could potentially make a difference. How can tea tackle these big biological issues?
It's all about those bioactive compounds we mentioned. They work in a few key ways. First, many of them help reduce that inflammation. They calm the internal fire.
Okay, so that gives muscles a chance to heal.
Exactly. Second, they can improve circulation. Better blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients reaching the muscle fibers.
Makes sense.
And third, they support energy metabolism, helping your body use the protein you eat more effectively for actual muscle rebuilding.
So we're talking about things like Polyphenols.
Polyphenols, yes, great antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and in some cases, adaptogens.
Adaptogens, those help the body handle stress.
Right, that's right. Physical stress, the cellular stress of aging. They help your body adapt and recover. And tea delivers these compounds gently. It's not like popping a harsh supplement pill. It's soothing, easy to make a habit.
All right, this is really compelling. Let's get into the teas themselves. Which one is number 3?
Okay, number 3 on our list is Rooibos Tea. You might know it as South African red tea.
Rooibos. I've heard of it, but maybe some listeners haven't. It sounds a bit exotic.
It is. It comes from this shrub that only grows in a specific mountain region in South Africa, the Cedarburg Mountains.
Wow.
And many people here might just think it's another herbal tea, maybe a bit fancy, but it's special.
What makes it so good for, muscle health after 60?
Well, first off, it's naturally caffeine-free. Big plus for many people. No jitters, no messing with sleep.
Okay, good point.
But its real power comes from a unique blend of antioxidants, specifically compounds called aspalathin and nothofagin.
Aspalathin and nothofagin. Never heard of them.
Not common names, no. But studies show they're really effective at calming inflammation, improving circulation, and crucially protecting muscle cells from oxidative damage. That's that invisible wear and tear we talked about.
So it directly tackles that slow fire and
Yeah.
protects the muscle cells themselves.
Exactly. There was a study, I think, in phytomedicine showing rooibos extracts significantly lowered inflammation markers and boosted antioxidant status in adults. For someone over 60, that helps create a much healthier internal environment for muscles.
What about energy, if it's caffeine-free?
Good question. It doesn't give you a jolt like coffee. Instead, it supports steady energy by helping maintain healthy blood sugar levels.
So consistent fuel for the muscles.
Precisely. No big peaks and crashes, just a steady supply, which helps you feel stronger and less fatigued throughout the day.
That sounds really appealing. How do you brew it properly?
It's easy.
Yeah.
Just use 1 to 2 teaspoons of loose leaves or 1 tea bag per cup. Pour hot water over it and let it steep for at least 5 minutes. Longer is fine too. You can drink it warm, maybe in the evening it's very calming, or make a pitcher and drink it iced during the day.
Any tips for flavor?
Yeah, try adding a slice of orange or a cinnamon stick. Boosts the flavor and adds even more antioxidants. It has this naturally smooth, slightly sweet, almost nutty taste. Really comforting.
And if it tastes good, you're more likely to stick with it.
That's the key, isn't it? Consistency.
Okay, great start with Rooibos. What's tea number 2?
Number 2 is one most people know. Green tea.
Okay, a classic.
A classic, yes. Widely consumed, often linked to weight management or heart health, but its muscle-boosting benefits, especially after 60, often fly under the radar.
Really? What's the secret there?
It's packed with catechins, particularly one powerhouse called EGCG that's epigallocatechin gallate.
EGCG, I've heard of that one. It's a potent antioxidant, right?
Very potent, and a strong anti-inflammatory, too. There's research, like in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, showing EGCG can help enhance fat oxidation, sure, but also improve muscle recovery after activity.
Muscle recovery. That's huge for older adults. Things take longer to bounce back from.
Exactly. So EGCG helps create that better environment for muscle repair and growth after you've used them. Directly addresses that recovery challenge.
Now, green tea has caffeine. Some people are sensitive.
It does, but usually a modest amount. And here's the really cool part about green tea. It also contains L-theanine.
L-theanine?
What's that? It's an amino acid, mostly found in tea. It works together with the caffeine to give you alertness and focus, but without the jitters or the crash you sometimes get from coffee.
Oh, interesting. So calm focus.
Calm, steady focus. Plus, that caffeine provides a gentle stimulation to the nervous system, which is important for muscle activation and coordination.
Okay. Now, be honest. Some people find green tea bitter. Any tips?
Absolutely. The bitterness usually comes from using water that's too hot or steeping it too long. Here's the trick. Heat your water to about 175 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just before it boils. Then steep the tea for only 2 to 3 minutes, max.
2 to 3 minutes, 175 degrees. Got it.
You'll get a much smoother, often slightly sweet taste. Way more enjoyable.
Any other tricks?
Add a slice of lemon. The vitamin C actually helps your body absorb and use those beneficial catechins like EGCG more effectively. Plus, it tastes great.
Nice tip. And if someone is really caffeine sensitive?
Go for decaf green tea. It still retains a good amount of EGCG and the other beneficial compounds. You still get many of the perks without the caffeine.
Good to know. So how often should you drink it?
1 or 2 cups a day is a good goal, maybe morning or early afternoon, so it can help with blood flow and antioxidant support while you're active.
Okay, Rooibos for caffeine-free soothing support, green tea for recovery, and calm focus. You said number one was a surprise? I'm intrigued. What could possibly top green tea for muscle benefits?
All right, this is where we get into something really different. Our number one tea is Ashwagandha Root Tea.
Ashwagandha. I know that name. But as a supplement, usually.
Hmm.
In capsules. Not really as a tea for muscles.
Exactly. Most people, especially in the West, wouldn't connect tea and muscle rebuilding with ashwagandha. It's an ancient herb used for over 3,000 years in Ayurvedic medicine, sometimes called Indian ginseng.
Wow. So why is it number one? What makes it such a game changer for muscle health after 60?
Because it tackles a problem from a unique angle. It's one of the most research-backed herbs for improving strength, muscle mass, and resilience, particularly in older adults. It directly addresses things like anabolic resistance and hormonal balance.
Hormonal balance. How?
Ashwagandha root contains these powerful compounds called withanolides. These act as adaptogens.
Right. Adaptogens help with stress.
They do. Physical stress, cellular stress. But ashwagandhas with analides do something more specific for muscles. Modern research shows they can help gently boost testosterone within healthy ranges, mind you, in both men and women.
Really? Boost testosterone.
Yes, and improve muscle protein synthesis, the actual building process. And crucially, it helps lower cortisol.
Cortisol, the stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue.
The very one. So think about it. It's potentially helping muscle-building signals and reducing a major muscle breakdown hormone. It's hitting the problem from both sides.
Okay, that is a game changer. No wonder it's number one. Is there a key study on this?
There are several, but one standout was published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. They took older adults, gave them ashwagandha extract, and saw significant gains in muscle strength and size compared to a placebo group.
Without major diet or exercise changes.
That was the remarkable part, yes. It showed a direct impact on the muscle tissue itself in that age group. Truly sets it apart.
Okay, back to the tea versus supplement thing. Why brew it as a tea?
Well, taking it as a tea is actually one of the oldest, most traditional ways. It allows for a slower, perhaps gentler absorption, which some people prefer. Plus, there's the ritual aspect, the calming effect of sipping a warm tea.
How do you prepare it? Is it complicated?
Not at all. You just need dried ashwagandha root, usually looks like little chopped bits. Simmer about 1 teaspoon of the root in a cup of water for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Simmer, not boil.
Simmer gently, yeah.
Huh.
Then strain out the root pieces and drink it warm.
What does it taste like?
It's definitely earthy, quite distinct. Many people find adding a splash of milk dairy or non-dairy and a pinch of cinnamon really helps balance the flavor.
And cinnamon's good for blood sugar, too.
Exactly. So you get that added benefit and makes for a nice, warming, grounding drink.
Now, with something this powerful, especially influencing hormones, safety concerns, precautions.
Absolutely crucial point, yes. Yeah. While generally well tolerated, ashwagandha isn't for everyone. If you have any thyroid conditions, hyper or hypo, or any autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or lupus, you must talk to your doctor first.
Okay, thyroid and autoimmune. What else?
Also, if you're taking medications for blood pressure or blood sugar, definitely consult your healthcare provider. Ashwagandha can potentially interact with those. The goal here is to help, not cause unintended problems.
Very important warnings. Thank you.
But when used appropriately, I've seen patients, in their late 60s, 70s, who report feeling a real difference within weeks. More energy, less soreness after activity, feeling more confident on their feet.
That's incredible. The potential impact is huge.
Combine that with the simple ritual of the tea. Yeah, it earns its #1 spot.
Okay, wow. So there we have it. 3 really interesting, potentially powerful teas for rebuilding muscle and improving strength as we age. Let's just quickly recap.
Sounds good.
We had number 3, Rooibos Tea, the caffeine-free South African gem, great for calming inflammation, protecting cells, and providing steady energy, smooth and comforting. Number 2 was green tea, packed with EGCG for muscle recovery, plus L-theanine for that calm, focused energy. Just remember to brew it right.
Right, not too hot, not too long.
And number 1, the surprise, Ashwagandha Root Tea, the ancient adaptogen that works on stress and hormonal pathways to potentially boost strength and resilience directly.
A real powerhouse, used correctly.
But remember what you said earlier, these aren't magic bullets.
Not at all. Consistency is everything. Making one or maybe two of these teas a regular part of your daily routine, that's what creates the supportive environment for your muscles to repair and rebuild over time.
Right. It's about creating the right conditions inside your body. And let's just quickly repeat those safety notes. Consolidated,
Good idea.
Rooibos, generally very safe, but check with a doctor if you have existing liver issues.
Green tea. If caffeine bothers you, just choose decaf. Simple.
Ashwagandha. This is the one needing most caution. If you have thyroid issues, autoimmune conditions, or take blood pressure or blood sugar meds, talk to your doctor first. Essential.
Absolutely essential.
So, as we wrap up, maybe a final thought for our listeners.
Yeah, here's something to think about. Age doesn't automatically get to decide how strong you feel or how well you move. Your choices play a huge role. Every time you choose to brew one of these teas, it's more than just making a drink. It's a small, deliberate act. You're taking back a little bit of your strength, your independence, your freedom to move through life with confidence.
That's a powerful way to look at it. A small act with big potential. So keep showing up for yourself, one soothing, powerful sip at a time. Because honestly, the best steps you take are still ahead of you.